Hey gang, it's JC and this is your Daily Dose for Monday, June 21st, 2010, a cooperative venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. You can subscribe on iTunes over there. Don't forget Dave Murray's Weather is over there every day. And, I want to thank Triple C, by the way, for the beautiful Callaway golf bag I got for Father's Day. That should take about 10 strokes off my game. And this, the first day of summer, and they're predicting big storms here in St. Louis on Thursday for the Eagles Dixie Chicks show outside at Busch Stadium. They've only sold 23,000 seats. And again, don't listen to anybody who's trying to tell you that, oh, no, that's actually a success, because if that were an indoor show, 23,000 people would be a really big turnout. It's like, no. Because when you book an outdoor show, you expect like 60 or 70,000. The show is a huge failure. They've even had to cancel a couple of concert dates. And they played in Chicago a couple of days ago, and the reviews in the Chicago papers have been atrocious. And it has nothing to do with the fact that Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks took a buzzer and just shaved all her hair off. She's got a crew cut right now. That'll look good. They said that Glenn Fry just stood there. Don Henley didn't even talk. The guys didn't talk to one another. Outside of Joe Walsh, there was nothing, unless you like the Dixie Chicks. And they said there were lots of cowboy boots and hats all over the place. Oh, have a great time Thursday. What a dumb idea. All right, the percentage of teens that have had sex has stayed steady for 10 years. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control. 1 in 10 teens has had sex. That's the same as in 2002. One thing has changed. There's a lot of kids out there using withdrawal and the rhythm method, and they think it works. Now, they have a nickname for boys who use the rhythm method. That nickname is Fathers. Apple has released a new app. It's called Find My Phone. So if you lose your phone, you just use the application and you can find it. So, all right, I've lost my phone. Here's what you do. You go find your phone, and then you get the application and you hit it. Let me get back to you on that. New study says 90% of young people from Philadelphia would not qualify for the United States military because of criminal records or lack of education. You know, the only time I ever went to Philadelphia, after about 3 days of driving around, I finally asked somebody, I said, how long has the garbage strike been going? And the guy said, what garbage strike? It's Max the dog barking at me. Shut up, Max! New survey of people from 80 countries. They said, what country has the worst cuisine? And congratulations, America. We came in second behind England. By the way, in the Philippines, they finished 8th. They have something called ballot or balut. I'm not sure. They take a duck egg, and then they incubate it until the fetus grows feathers and a beak, and then they boil it alive. They say the bones give it crunch. American cars are breaking down less often than foreign cars, and that's the first time that's ever happened in history. Now, it's still very, very close, but according to J.D. Power and Associates, we win. The Land Rover and the Mitsubishi have the most problems. All right, this is the first day of summer, so I thought we'd delve a little bit into summertime activity. You know, people are running around outside doing all sorts of stuff. I'll tell you what I did yesterday in just a minute. How dangerous is your favorite summertime sport? You go on a cruise, your odds of falling overboard are about 1 in 2.5 million. Playing horseshoes, you would think that that would be really safe. Well, your chances of hurting yourself are 1 in 130,000. Just lying in a hammock, you got a 1 in 85,000 chance of hurting yourself. Swimming, your odds of drowning, 1 in 84,000. But even if you stay on the beach, there's plenty of stuff that can hurt you. In fact, people go into the emergency room for drinking straw accidents every year. Using fireworks, your chances of getting blowed up, 1 in 30,000. And even if you jump on a trampoline, that is the most dangerous summertime activity of all. The chances of ending up in the hospital on a trampoline, 1 in 3,000. All right, Carl, turns out you can buy a real working lightsaber, just like in Star Wars. There are a couple of drawbacks. The laser can blind you. It can, if it makes contact with the skin, it can fry you. And lasers this powerful can cause cancer if you're exposed to them too much. But if you're still interested, for $197, go to wickedlasers.com and light yourself up. All right, lost my place. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Sabres, I got that out. Oh, the baseball games, Cardinal games, have been on Channel 5 on Sundays now for a couple of years, and Jay is getting a little old, and he's getting behind on the plays, and he's mispronouncing players' names, Rasmus instead of Rasmus. Well, it looks like that whole thing is coming to an end. When I got here in 1984, the Cardinal games were on Channel 5 on weekends, and then they were on Channel 11 for a long time, and now they're back on Channel 5, and it looks like that's the last year for free games for the Cardinals outside of when Fox Network picks up it as a game of the week, like on a Saturday, or ESPN, but that's pay too, because that's not free cable. So that looks like it's about it. And the best part of this whole thing is no more of those incessant Channel 5 promos they make the guys read during the game. So you have like this really cool play or double play or something. Oh, let's see the replay on that. And instead, Jay has to come on and tell you how wonderful Rennie Knott's Sports is, or how wonderful Channel 5 News is, or how great Anthony Slaughter is doing the weather. It looks like this is the final year for all of that. Amen. All right, Larry King tonight is doing a special edition. It's going to be a telethon benefiting the Gulf Coast. They're going to have Justin Bieber, Cameron Diaz, Chelsea Handler, Tim McGraw, Kathy Griffin, Alyssa Milano, Ted Danson, Robert Redford, from American Idol, Randy Jackson, Harry Connick Jr., Jenny McCarthy, Anderson Cooper, come on, he already works there, Lenny Kravitz, Edward James Olmos from Miami Vice, and Sting is going to perform, and Ryan Seacrest is going to be hanging around for some unknown reason. I've told you this before, the funniest show on television right now is Tosh.0 on Comedy Central. It's on Wednesday nights, and also they run reruns the rest of the week. Daniel Tosh will be on Leno tonight. I think this guy is almost too funny to believe. I get golfers, guys who are really into golf, really pissed off at me when I tell them this story. It was 1987, and I was just getting ready to go to work at KSD, but I wasn't on the air yet. And they had one of these big client trips where they take a plane load of people out to some exotic location. And I had never golfed in my life, and this was a golf trip to Pebble Beach. I think a round cost something like $280 a person just to play golf at Pebble Beach. And I got thinking about this over the weekend because I was watching a little bit of that. I never watch golf on TV, but I watched this because of Pebble Beach. Now, someplace I have the videotape because I brought my camcorder along, much to the dismay of the other golfers. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand. I didn't know anything about the protocol or just, how to behave on a golf course. I was just doing whatever I would normally do. But we're going to find that tape and put it up there. One of the announcers yesterday describing the action said, Tiger had a terrible lie. And I thought to myself, well, if anybody knows about terrible lies, it's Tiger, isn't it? All right, on this date in 1983, the ZZ Top album Eliminator went gold. Now, this is the album that had the songs Sharp Dressed Man and Legs, but more importantly, it was the videos of those two songs. And there was a St. Louis connection because you'll recall that former centerfold Gina Tomasina was one of the stars of both of those videos. And at the time, she was dating Matt Keogh of your St. Louis Cardinals. Now, we were doing our radio show from the lobby of the Overland Park Marriott back in 1985 during the World Series. And she pops off the elevator and starts doing the walk of shame through the lobby. And we grabbed her and had her on the air, and she was so nice and she was so sweet and so pretty. And now she's one of the real housewives of Orange County, but she don't look the same anymore. All right, yesterday I want to tell you what I did on Father's Day. We had a 3 o'clock ball game, and this is not softball, this is hardball. This is the St. Louis Men's Senior Baseball League. It's my 3rd season playing. It's 96 degrees, and I was pitching. Now, I pitched in a game in Chicago when it was 102, but I was 17 at the time. Our team made lots of errors, but we managed to take a 4-2 lead into the 7th inning. We played 7 innings, and they got another run. The Cardinals, we played against them, the 52 Cardinals, good team. We managed to hold on for a 4-3 win. I gave up 3 runs, all unearned, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. Somewhere, James Francis Corcoran, my dad, who we lost a little less than 3 years ago, is smiling somewhere. He coached me for 10 years. Happy Father's Day. JC's Eye Candy today. Bill O'Reilly and Albert Pujols. Yep, we've also updated the Video Village, the Wayback Machine, and not necessarily the news. Tomorrow it is Celebrity Tuesday. We will see you then. In the meantime, that's JC's Daily Dose for Monday, June 21st, 2010, a cooperative venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. And in the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.